still just niggas. They told us that until ignorance and being inhuman became customary. See, money is now primary. Anything to get it, including violence, is secondary. And everything that we once stood for is now valued. We no longer cherish or respect the brother to our side because each other we too easily despise, and I've come to realize we have to be more than this. So I will pass on this knowledge, hoping it gives you the power to look at yourself a little differently. My brother, you are a king. And not because you run the streets and everyone fears you, but because at one point in time, everyone respected you. See, when you were Malcolm X, people came from all over to hear you. You marched as a Black Panther, and kids came running to cheer you, my sister, because you are a queen. And not because what's between your legs feels so good, but because what's between them gave birth to and endured abuse that no one else could. You are a queen. Because when you were Angela Davis, you showed you had a voice, Black and proud of your beliefs. You are Samantha Book, a lawyer into which barriers became a mere dissenting voice to the truth in which you speak. See, you are royalty. We're talking about the birth of humanity. You are talking about your native land, your mother Africa. You are royalty because you are queens and kings. They tell you that you are 3/5 of a person, but leave out the fact that you are the first human beings. They told you to be Black was to be wrong, forgetting that we are native to the original home, which means in order to sit and rule the world, you had to come and sit on our throne. See, you are Menes, Nefertiti, Tutankhamun, Hatshepsut. You are all the great pharaohs of the past whose faces were ebony, aka Black. You built the Sphinx with the black face along with great pyramids that still stand to this day. You are King Solomon, so that means you are the wisest of the wise. You are King David because at the sight of your great army signals the beginning of your enemy's demise. And I don't care what science fiction says. The Greeks ain't discovered shit. You see, they spit in dirt to make mud to put on their face, trying to resemble your beauty and grace, thinking that they can take your place because it is your skin that resembles the soil. So in all aspects, you are the first to give life. You have as much knowledge as you do might. See, you made the calendar to tell time, but they tried to make it their own by calling it zodiac signs. See, you have something to be proud of because you were the originals, the inventors of everything in the ancient world. You wrote words as pictures that took them hundreds of years to crack, and you are the same color of the Creator, so no matter how pure white they may be, they can never top that. My people, they fear you. And not because of what hood you come from, but because you are strong. Because for so long you survived every type of genocide they thought of. A Black sister is just as strong as a Black man. What they said we couldn't do, we held our heads high and said, yes, we can. They beat you down because they don't understand how you survived all these trials and haven't gone insane. No matter how bad something hurt, you always embraced each other and survived the pain. From lynchings to hurricanes, whatever the obstacle, you still overcame. See, our ancestors said fuck what they say we can do, then excelled at everything they said we couldn't do. Because they stopped listening to the history lies, discovered they had their own minds, realized the truth, and became a living proof that the color of your skin would never put a limit on what you could do. So, why don't we represent that now? Our ancestors must be turning in their graves because even though we're free, we're still mentally enslaved. Nowadays, we're trapped by money, sex, and weed, overtaken by greed. and think to die early is what it really means to succeed. How did we go from being leaders of the earth to having the highest imprisonment? From being God-sent angels to devil's advocates? From being leaders, loving and respecting of peaceful protections, to the one race that kills off itself because of unknown HIV infections? It may be what you've been reduced to, but it's a false truth, and thereby it does not have to define you. So take some pride in who you really are and realize the power that you have on the inside. Just like our ancestors did, if we stand together, our people can once again rise. Whatever they took, take it back. Get an education and learn the real facts. See, real black people don't settle for less. So stop bitching about what your childhood may have lacked and just do your best. As you're overcoming obstacles, that's what lets you know you're on the right track. Brothers, you are kings, so you don't have to settle for slinging crack. And sisters, you are queens, so you can hold a position that doesn't end with you being laid on your back. See, becoming leaders and ruling the world is what it truly means to be black. Now stand up, act your race, and let's see you represent that.